Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 24 live on career, and today we are heading over to Australian Grand Prix. So before we start moving, please like, subscribe my video, do well, and I hope you guys are amazing. Keep your chin up to push it to win live, and look after yourself as well. So we're going into the episode doing Australian. So far the last 2 races we've done, we saw 3 points overall now. So very pleased about it. We know that Williams are capable to be able to have a good pace, which I'm very happy about. But Albon has been struggling so far. I'm just showing you the standings so far. So we are 10th at the moment. So we're doing a pretty good job. We stuttered in the construction standing. And Albon is 19th, so he had a bit of start, 17th and 18th, I had 9th and 10th, so he had a pretty good momentum, that's the word. So we got about 21, not 21, we got 11 days, so I think what I should do is start looking for do all of this, do all of that, and then just check for RD, and then we head over to Australian. And RD, who got Albon is putting on chassis and aerodynamic. I'm putting on durability and powertrain, but I'm not sure if he got one that, yeah, you know what? I think if I do that, I actually help myself as well. So I'm going to help Albon put that on. Hopefully we get that in. What we will get here before Australia. Got 222 and a deal that we might have to put down. No. That's alright. So we got...
This graph charts the performance...
yes, we know about that. We got... is that the same one? No, we got 5 upgrades. They all... No, we got 3... No, 2 upgrades that come in before Australia and 3 come in at the door when we go to Japan, but I'm not sure about the durability. So that probably just... no, it's fine. We sorted. We got more RD points. We got the chassis upgrade. We got more. We could have sorted. We got the beam wings, we got all the updates in. So if they all came through, it's fine. All came through. So I want to go for table assembly. I am going to put, I don't have enough. Really? But I just would like to do practice section first before I do anything else. But our production is doing pretty good. We better than Kit Stauber. I mistakenly called it out for the manual in the last episode, so I'm so new to call it out for the manual. It's actually State Team Stauber. So we're in a pretty good position at the moment. We are, yeah, it's just me and State Team are quite close to each other, and we are in the middle of everything else. So we doing a pretty good job. So now I'm going to go ahead, do the practice section, and hopefully get more resources point right to put that into the update in aerodynamic. And I'll see you in qualifying. Now we've just finished the practice section, and now we're going to get ready to head over to qualifying. So here's something I will admit to you about practice section in practice 1. I've been struggling, but to be uncertain. I think it mainly because this tyre wear, that's all. Because I would, it's quite related. Each of my tyre got very different percentage of wear, so it's very weird. And I think it's because I'm forcing one on another tyre, so I'm forcing that side more than I'm that side or something. So hopefully, during the qualifying and well, the race really, we can do a good job on protecting the tyre. So I'm going to check the message, make sure everything's fine. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you. You got enough distorted point. No, we put it into the next episode really. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the qualifier, and hopefully we get some good play in the practice section. Albon has been doing quite a good job. I think he outperformed me in the practice section. I think in practice 1, but 2 I just quick practice 2. So this start up I'm going for, turn that off all the way down to 5 kilo. So I've got some post coming in, so everything sorted out. So this is the start top that I'm going for, obviously like usual. I'm looking at the internet to get some ideas, and then I did it myself, but pretty much they're all quite similar. So it's all pretty good. So we're gonna go out now. We're gonna need the components if they're not that bad anymore. But the next way, I might have to put some new components in potentially. So I'm gonna head down now. I'm gonna do my first run, and I'll see you at the end of the first run.
P11.
That run was a bit unlucky, but we somehow didn't lose too much time. We were stiff or stubborn with not to 11, so how far off are we? Oh, we could be safe, but we are going to go out again just to really be sure, because we got held up by one of the McLaren, so it did need a bit of a flashback on what happened in Saudi Arabia with Joe Mondu, I think it was. Obviously held up and I bumped into him and lost my front wing, but luckily we managed to control it better, big time. But at the same time, he shouldn't let me some space, but he's seen him going from the left. I was like, that's good, and then we continue going to the right, so that's the racing line. He tossed the clock to the right, I had to go in. So it didn't make me lose a bit of a time, so it was a bit of a unfair to it, but it's fine. We didn't do too much, but I thought I actually done better. So I'm going to speed up a little bit and we go back out to my structure one. We unfortunately had to pull out of the qualifying. I tried to go for third one, back-to-back one, to the second one. I exceeded the track limits by mistake, and then I tried to see if I can conserve, save up my fuel, but couldn't do it, so we unfortunately could be out of the 2-1, which will start. Which just made it P13. Oh, I think that's good. I mean, at least I'm not out, and that is what I care for. Right, finished my first run and landed down with one cheating driver obviously we know like that, but he was that dirty that he nearly took me out in the toilet, but he went in front of me in a lap toilet where he should have done that, and he got himself up to, oh no, he's P11. Although he didn't really take too much of a time then, that's fine. So the speed up a little.
And that's P13, P13.
I just finished my second one for the third one back to back, but the time was bad, so I thought, you know what, let's pull out and save our component. So now we ninth, so hopefully we can somehow just make it. So we got, I think Lando definitely will overtake me, potentially one of those, or both states team. Albon slow, I don't think Auton time, there's a little bit time different with Auton, so I'm gonna speed up and just not look, so hopefully get them to this all. Please, please, please. Oh, just missed it. Joe Wondu had about 200 of a second better than I did, but we beat Albon. I'll take that. Very happy about that. So it was slow, and Joe that went up and overtook me. So I should be happy with the fact that I'm ahead of Alexander Albon. So I tried to play too much. So now I'm gonna go and get myself ready to go into the Australian Grand Prix and hopefully, like again, finish in point and see if I can do something to help Albon, because obviously I'm doing it, being willing to get the opportunity to drive at Mercedes, but if I can show that I'm a team player and I'm willing to do something to help Albon out to get into point, I'm going for it, you know what I'm saying? I've got to take the opportunity to show I am a team player and also a very active driver that will not mess up. I need to prove that I have the capability to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself prepped for the Australian Grand Prix, and I'll see you at the end of the Grand Prix.
You can hear the Australian fans roaring as they line the track here in Albert Park. Welcome to Melbourne, and the roar from the crowd can only mean one thing. It's race day. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Hamilton, Sainz, Russell, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Joe, Fernando Alonso, Daniel, Albon, Bottas, Ocon, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ricciardo, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Now we're getting ready to track on to Australian Grand Prix, and hopefully we get some good racing today. We are going to be doing either 1 stop or 2 stops to depend on how the race goes. So let's do the 2 stops and see if stops can work. It didn't feel comfortable, so I stick with 1 stop medium to hard. So that might be better to do 1 stopper unless there's a red flag or strictly tar or VXC. So it depends how it goes. And we also have the good quality. It was up to the standard how I liked it. We qualified 12th, Albon qualified 13th, so that's good for Albon, and hopefully we both can work together and get ourselves up in good place by work together, which is deemed a bit tricky at the moment, but let's see what can we do in this race. Race 5, there's like a long way we go with Matt and Sergio 1, 2, nodded on P3. We got Tropical had a good start, I had a good start as well, but I can't attack too much. As you see, I'm getting squeezed out by Albon, but try to leave him some room that we do not want any conflict, and I was checking my pop-up to see if there's any damage. So me Albon had a little contact, and I tried to go for the move on Fernando Alonso, but unfortunately Alonso was a bit quicker, and I had Piastri on me, and I not overtook Piastri, which is very happy about that, since Fernando was a bit too far ahead for me, so Piastri was there, door open, and I got very close to Alonso. So hopefully we can do some good work and try to overtake Alonso, especially don't go in front of him and land slow. So it's a very good job if we can get them through. We've got Piastri breathing down our neck, and I'm definitely feeling a little bit of pressure, even if it's early, but I'm feeling pressure from Piastri as it is his home race. So he definitely wants to put a good performance in. Albon, they stay in P13, so it didn't lose or gain any position whatsoever, but I slightly keep its car in a good condition and get through the Grand Prix and move up places. That'll be brilliant work for Albon, and for me, all I have to do is try and catch up Alonso, because Alonso is basically 4 points along with 2 cars ahead of him, and got slow, making a move on Joe. He could do anything at Joe, closed the door on him, and we are in lap 4. So Joe is doing a pretty good job defending on slow, and I know both Aston Martin is quite quick, and I tried to do a move on Alonso in the inside line, but had a little contact with Alonso, and he bumped into my tyre, but it was my fault, because I bought a bit too ego, and I went for it. But it was a big mistake I'd done, and we lost a little bit of time. We got Lando, making a move on Max Verstappen in lap 5. What a move from Lando Norris, absolutely phenomenal move from him. We got into lap 6. We still are consistently fighting with the 8th place down to all the way last, really. But we are struggling, trying to figure out how to overtake them, that they are, even if we quicker at some point, I can overtake because there's too much defending and moving about, and I had to try not to mess that up too much. We got Piastri still going after me, so I'm thinking, should I think about pitting a little bit early, going on a stop tyre or a hard tyre, but I thought maybe we had to pull a gamble potentially, but we haven't come to the term for that just yet, as we still put in a good time at the lap on the car ahead of us, but they're still consistently doing a good job holding me back, and I'm getting a little bit frustrating, and I thought, you know what, I'm going for the big gamble, hopefully it won't work out. We're going to pit for stop tyre, and I know it's going to be the big mistake potentially, because stop tyre in Australia getting worn rapidly, and all the tyre that's going by are going on hard tyre after they pit. So they're doing one stop and doing two stops, so I had to be rapid about here, and we got our target at achieving lap time 1 minute 20.320, and I had been struggling trying to hit that time for some reason, because I think it potentially took the stop tyre. It did a little bit of a mistake. We started feeling a bit of a overheating as my tyre potential temperature getting there, and going to lap now 210, we got Lando Norris pit along with Max Verstappen, got Lando still leading the Grand Prix. We got Ferrari in, and Sergio Perez has taken the lead with Carlos Sainz, and you see Albon had moved to P7. If I didn't pick whatsoever, I would be maybe P5, P4, so maybe I made a mistake for pitting. And we had to change after Lewis Hamilton on the stop tyre. At this day, I'm slightly over the play, because the stop tyre is just not getting to the point where I want it to be. I'm actually struggling. During lap 12, going to 13, we started flipping with pitting for medium a little bit early, but we had no choice because we are losing too much now, and we got the pit and try to see if I can make up for my stupid strategy and be on board with Charles Leclerc, who is challenging Max Verstappen and Lando Norris at the door of the outside, had a little contact with the wall, overtook 2 cars. What a phenomenal tape! That was incredible. Going to the next lap, we decided that we're going to put really hard. Medium is a good tyre on down here, so I thought I'm going to mix it. I'm going to push as much as I can. We got our tyre that we charge our ER, so that's what we're going to do throughout the time while trying to catch up. Going to lap 70 to 18, Matt had made a move on Charles Leclerc, but Charles closed the door very quickly on Max Verstappen, so couple toilet later, going to lap 18, Matt tried again to see if I can overtake Charles, and it looking to have a good exit on his taller and overtook Charles Leclerc. So if you look at my pop-up, I got both left side of my tyre are getting a little bit on noise, like really getting up to the temperature, which is not good. Charles had now made the same move he done on Matt, and he overtook him. He keeps getting a little bit of wobble on that one, to be fair. Going to the final lap, nothing has changed for me, unfortunately, as I just flipped it up by pitting the wrong time. She had done one stop to that the bad strategy for me, but Charles and Matt still going at it with each other. So can Charles hold on to the lead, just get to the end. We got the other upcoming, but can Matt overtake Charles, or Charles do an utmost defend on Max Verstappen? As we know, Matt is fast, and Matt tries to go for the move, but Charles has been a good job on defending that. Lando Norris is trying to find the spot where to overtake, but I think he can do it, and Matt had to do exit, went for the overtake with the other. Lando joined in, Perez as well, but Perez had to pull back. Lando tried again for the move on the inside, but he locked down the chance on it to Charles done a good job defending, and it has better exit than Lando Norris. But Max Verstappen has taken the lead, and he's going to win the Australian Grand Prix. So well done to Matt, Charles, Verstappen, Lando, but what an absolute ending that was. It was incredible. Charles done an absolutely fantastic job. Lando done a good job as well. When he had the lead, he lost that out. Charles had it, lost that out the last lap. Matt has taken the lead, and he smashed it out of the par in Australian.
We've witnessed some great battles on the streets of Melbourne today then, and they've taken a fantastic win.
Wow, that's 3 wins in a row. They really are on a roll now and really building great momentum. They are clearly one to look out for.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
As you see, Max Verstappen P1, 3 wins in a row, Charles P2, unlucky for Charles, Lando P3. So I think we might have ourselves in a good title fight this year with Charles. You can see he's challenging Matt, and Lando Norris, you can also see he's challenging Matt. So we might be in a good fight for the title this year. But for me, it was a big mistake I made, and I learned that lesson in a hard way. So we go into the Japan, and hopefully we won't make the same mistake again. Doing two stops don't work anymore, but if we're not even doing any like safety car or weather change or like raining or like that. So it's clear that I should have not done 2 stops and also have deduction penalty, but it doesn't matter to me. Relax, so it doesn't affect me too much, but I was gutted about, making a big mistake. But Albon, unfortunately, has not improved his position, which is unfortunate for him. But I hope that during the Japan, we might be able to pull something together and do something good. And I'm wanting to make up for the mistake I made by staying to my engine, repeating early. So hopefully during Japan, I can do better. So we're going to end here. Hopefully, head to Japan, do better performance and work together with Albon and get the win and get the point realistically. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and make video, do well, and look after yourself, and peace out.